Hello everybody, welcome back to FTL. My name is Baer. It's time to start off on a new game, and I think I'm gonna roll with the Federation ship this time around. So we got starting off with the Federation Cruiser Layout A is the Burst Laser Mark II with 3 shots per charge and a 12-second charge time. We got sensors, we've got our piloting, of course, we've got an artillery beam. Oh, hey, this is brand new. Powers a slow, high-powered beam that pierces all shields and does 1 damage per room hit. More power means faster cooldown. Good God. That sounds amazing. I didn't even know that was a thing. That is so cool. We got shields on here as well, and everything else is pretty basic. So, we're gonna have to keep that in mind, apparently. That's a very nice little change of pace. The Osprey is the name of our ship here. We've got Vivamord, the pilot. Cadriel, looks like our engineer. Amara is on the weapons, it looks like. Or actually, no, wait a minute. Where's our rock character? The AR on weapons. Okay, good. I was looking at the front of the ship, I just realized the pilot system is right in the middle. That's kind of interesting, but I like that there's doors right here as well as those on the rear. That's, ha! Rhyme. Nice! Then we've got Walker, of course, on the shields. This looks good to me. Alright, so we're going to equip the power to the burst laser. That thing takes a long time to charge, the 50-second cooldown. I'm actually wondering whether or not that retains its charge through jumps. I suppose we'll find out as we go into our first, unvisited location. Doesn't look like it does. Your sensors have picked up a refugee ship. Let's hail them. Trying to suggest a trade of we gain 7 fuel for 5 missiles. We don't currently have a missile launcher, so that could keep away our fuel woes for a while. I think I'm okay with that trade-off. Well, let's keep going this way. I'm alright with that, yeah, I'm down with that trade. First bit of combat, a small shuttle. It's a rebel automated scout. Alright, they don't want to fight, so they're going to try to start up the automated evasion system. They've only got a beam weapon, but they do have a drone that's firing a laser whittling down my shield, so I should be cautious of that. Let's see here. It doesn't look like I'm going to actually be able to use this thing for a long time. I might actually have to power that one all the way up if I were to want to try to use that to my advantage. Oh my god, they actually got the beam through. That was nice timing on their part. Let's go send Walker over to improve our weapon system, because without that... Okay, these guys are getting away. I don't think we really have a choice here. We only have one option for weaponry, and it was just taken away by virtue of him taking down the one room that he could have to basically make this happen. That one was luckily blocked. Okay, engines are being healed up as well. Damn. This laser drone's actually getting through if I don't have my guy on the shield, so I should probably go take care of that too. Burst laser's charged up again. Hopefully I can get this to fire on the engine room before they can actually get away. Might get lucky here. There we go, alright. Completely destroyed the engine, so that's all well and good. This is actually charging up a significant amount. Might even be able to do that. That'd be crazy. Okay, hopefully we can avoid beaten damage even more throughout the course of the remainder of this fight. My god, yeah, that thing... Oh god, I actually just... That's actually how that works. I just realized that as well. If the drone is within the path of your laser blast, it will be hit by it. That's incredible. I feel so silly that I didn't realize that until just now. And apparently... that thing auto-fires. I don't know if I can even control that. Automatically fires a 1 damage beam that pierces all shields. Holy crap, that is cool. My god, man. That just disabled, like, every system. There's no way they're escaping now. I could have sworn these guys were going to get away without too much interference on my part. Holy crap, man. They just fired another drone that we automatically destroyed? My goodness. That was rad! Alright, there's some more fuel, a little bit more scrap. There's a distress beacon, but I think I can hit up a couple more systems before I go to that one, because we're going to be looking to connect over to this side, so let's go like that! Booyah! Damn, artillery beam. I want to power that thing the hell up. Explore the asteroid field, certainly. Gain 6 fuel, holy crap. Okay, so, clearly we're not going to have to buy fuel, basically, ever, through the course of this run if things go relatively well. Send an away party, sure. A small cache of supplies that was surely left for any loyal Federation ships. Very nice. 21 scrap, 2 missiles, and a drone part. I'll take it. A little bit of scrap on hand, which means we can look into a couple of upgrades before we jump on to the next section. Let's look into possibly upgrading this shield system already. Gonna need 30 more for that, and we already have 19 scrap in addition. This takes... Oh man, that's actually pretty damn expensive to upgrade. And that's not a subsystem either, meaning it would require power bars to shorten the cooldown, but that is a significant cooldown reduction. 10 seconds per level. That is really good. Let's see. I think I can just save on that stress or that extra scrap for now. Go to the distress beacon, see what we can find. Send the crew to help giant alien spiders. Okay, without the proper crew, this often results in me losing a crew member. I'm gonna go ahead and take the gamble again. Yeah, I had a feeling I shouldn't have done it. I'm pretty sure the giant spiders usually... I mean, I'm pretty sure the chance is just, like, extremely slim that you make it out of there okay. So let's probably avoid doing that forever, unless I have the proper crew for it or the proper resources, whatever I need. There's a store here, too. It's a really inconvenient time to see that as well. I wonder if this ship has any augmentations we could sell. Let's find out. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so they start off pretty scrappy. Could certainly use another crew member at this point. Unfortunately, we can't really afford anything, even though they've got some pretty neat stuff there. That's a damn shame. Losing that crew member early may come back to bite me in the butt quite a bit. Especially now that I'm not seeing much benefit from these beacons that we're jumping to here. I'm really hoping to find a bit more scrap pretty soon here. There's a beam drone and a missile launcher, so I'm clearly going to want to disable their weapon system before anything else. They're not trying to escape at the moment, so hopefully we can get the artillery fire in there as well. We got to repair the pilot system, that's not so bad. Alright, they're not dealing any more damage now. We may want to redirect fire onto the engine just in case. Actually, you know what? They're probably in there repairing that right now, so we can probably do some damage to the crew here as well. Keeping the weapons offline may just do the trick here. The artillery beam may even charge before we have a chance to finish off the job, so we'll just call that good. Keep the weapons down and everything should work out just fine. I don't know if I want to keep this guy in here. Also, I don't know why this is stopping me from disabled by enemy or location. What in the world could they have that's disabling us from doing that? That's very interesting. Artillery beam finishes the job. Very good. Surprised! 50 seconds, really. That was 50 seconds long. That's crazy to me. 9 scrap. Jeez, I really need some more scrap out of these places. Alright, away we go. I'm starting to think Cadriel is not the best new pilot right now. I think Walker might be a better shot, or better choice, rather. So I may just switch those guys. Oh, our shields are offline. Oh, God. Shields down. My goodness. We're in danger. I'm wondering, really, what's causing us to not be able to use these systems. This is very interesting to me. Might as well boost up that evade chance if I don't have any option of guarding against this damage. I hope that I can hit them before they hit me. It doesn't look like it's going to happen, though. Oh, missed 2 shots there. That's no good. Alright, 2 laser blasts going to get in unaltered. Walker's going to fix up that shield real quick, even though it doesn't really make that much of a difference. Alright, there goes all their weapons. I doubt they're going to try to escape. I'm so surprised by how long these fights actually last. I could have sworn that 50-second charge was essentially never going to be seen. 18 scrap, there we go. Okay, so let's take the power out of this, we got that up there. Apparently we're already at level... Oh yeah, that's right, we already got that level 3 shield upgrade. Obviously, we're already up to that point. Okay, let's go ahead and switch you two, because I don't think I want to have the Mantis in the room that we may need to repair the fastest. Actually, I'm starting to second guess that. I feel like piloting, or having the pilot's room down is less imperative of a fix than having to fix the shield room. So maybe we'll keep it like this. So we'll save these stations for now. And we'll make the final jump over to the exit beacon. I think I could have gone through that first section a bit more optimally, but that's okay. Inquire of their specialties. Slot open for some immediate work. They offer to upgrade your reactor for 18 scrap. Sure! That's a pretty good deal. It saves us 2 scrap on a power bar. That's not bad. Right? That's what happened. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Okay, cool. Get that extra system upgrade, yes. Alright, so we'll get that level 2 shield pretty soon here. Let's go ahead and, I don't think I want to take that risk. Let's just go ahead and go to the next sector. We'll go to Engi controlled territory. Maybe play it a little bit easier to see if I can hopefully upgrade and compensate for the loss of our dear crew member, What's-His-Bucket. Alright, here we go. That's a really confusing name, man. Like, I can't be expected to remember that. Away party! I knew we'd catch some Federation fish with this signal. Prepare to be boarded, scum! Damn it! Okay, they're trying to take out the doors, which is a good decision if he wants to prevent me from not being able to suffocate him. I might need to do something drastic here. Not really sure what that would be just yet, but hopefully I can choke them out before they're... Okay, yeah, that's not a good idea. Actually, this is a terrible idea now that I think about it. Now they're going for the O2. Okay, so I really got to fix this. Let's see. I can bring my... I don't want to bring you. I want to bring my rock guy over here. Hopefully we can get the mantis in. And oh god, I'm not looking. I'm not looking like I'll be able to make much happen right now. This is starting to worry me. Let's put the extra power in the engine room because why not? Of course, I need to fix these doors. God, I'm gonna have to fix these. Jeez, I made a bad decision there. I should have thought of that before I choked out the entire area. That was just questionable at best. Good God. Okay. Burst laser's back online, I just realized. Let's get that guy powering that up. Artillery beam will fire at some point, but really, I just really hope they don't fire through that beam again. In fact, please fire the beam very soon so I don't have to worry about that being a possibility. I'm going to try to kill these boarders. There they go. Mara's going to go heal. That's all well and good. Alright, missed one shot, but there's their laser taken out, which means they're not getting any more damage into this ship. Both the intruders are taken care of. Let's go heal up, and I'm going to have to really micromanage the ability for us to go solve this door fix. So we're going to actually manually close that thing, too. God, I wish I could. Can I just send them out of the freaking... You just send them off the ship to their death. That sounds like fun. Alright, we definitely want to kill these guys. They've been in way too much trouble to not do so. We're gonna wait for full health on these two. Actually, you know what? That's fine. Let's just go ahead and try to fix it now. Should be able to fix it before they die of suffocation. There we go. Alright, yeah, it's not that bad of a deal. Not as dire as I initially made it out to be. Let's just go ahead and open up all system doors just to let the O2 flow. I actually need to get these guys back in here to heal real fast. I forgot about that. Alright, could have been better, but we're okay. Let's go ahead and purchase that last shield upgrade, get up to level 2 here, and we're actually going to have to take out a little bit of power from there, and power from the men bay. As soon as these guys are done, we're going to get those level 2 shields going, and we'll call it good. Close up the doors, and roll with it. Could certainly use another couple crew members if I could find a couple of pirates that we could run into and force them into a surrender. That'd be pretty fantastic. A mantis ship is harrying. I've never even heard that verb. A small squad of Engi. They make it to the node and jump off. Leaving you toe-to-toe with their pursuer. Alright, let's do it. Crew teleporter again, that's not good, but we can have our mantis friend deal with that. That's going to take my evade down to 0, but I'd much rather deal with the intruder in our O2 area than have a slight chance at avoiding the damage, even though I have level 2 shields, so that's not going to be that big of a deal anyway. I'm going to take you out of here again. I'm going to get you healed up if possible. Let's just take it out of the engine room because I'm not really using that anyway. Burst laser has completely disabled their weapons, so that's good for me. Keep that damage going. Everything should be fine. I'm going to try to keep him from actually completely destroying the O2 if I can do so. There we go. Alright, so he teleported back. We've got the power in the med base still. Burst laser still firing. Might actually fire out the artillery beam before all's said and done here. As soon as you're back online, we're going to go ahead and put you inside of here. Take the power out of this, put it back in the engine room so we actually have an evade chance, even though it doesn't really matter. Going to end up probably firing off an artillery beam to finish this guy off here. Oh, we got another intruder on board. There it goes. Alright. Still got to deal with the intruder, unfortunately, because they probably weren't expecting that to happen the way it did. Let's go ahead and move you in here to assist in the kill if you can. Keep Cadriel from dying, really, is what I want from you. There we go. Alright, good stuff. Cadriel's got to go heal up, unfortunately. Take the O2 power out real fast. Actually, we should just take it out of the artillery beam so I'm not forgetting to do stuff. Get that heals going. I'm going to buy another power bar just so I don't have to do this for a little while, and then probably save that for a rainy day or something like that. That's what I like to tell myself. Let's go down. We're going to go bam, 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 and then wherever the hell it takes us based on distress or store beacons. I should probably save up a little bit of scrap just for the possibility of a store along the way here. I'm definitely not going to make that trade. That was a wasted jump, unfortunately. Let's see what's here. Still got plenty of fuel. Probably not going to have that issue for a long, long time. An Engi ship in the vicinity, seeing you jump an arm to the teeth, immediately broadcasts its surrender. Subject goal, wealth, Engi motivation, survival, transfer of goods acceptable. I could explain that I'm friendly, or I could take all their stuff. I'm a nice guy. The Engi are satisfied with your explanation. Beneficial subject, go a long, long journey. Remains compatible with transfer of goods from Engi. Oh, very nice! They send the gear willingly and you feel better for it. Fantastic. Ah, that makes me feel happy. Alright, let's see if we can find a store in the convenience of our path directly to the exit. Let's find out. What appeared to be a single damaged ship is in fact two ships that have smashed into each other. There's a flurry of comms. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, the Engi crew member hails the vessel and they're achieving a union and we get a bunch of stuff for free while letting them be in their nasty little ways. words and stuff. Attack the automated ship, obviously. Clearly that's what we're gonna do. We've got our evade chance up high enough, right? We're doing things okay. In fact, I might as well just do that right now. Why not? 15% evade causes us to dodge laser blasts or something like that. This is an easy ship to kill, man. No problem at all. No problem at all. We got this, baby. I really want another crew member, though. I'm hoping to run into a pirate at some point here. I'm okay with the automated surveyors. I mean, that gives us free scrap, basically, but when all's said and done, if we don't get another couple crew members within the first few sectors, we're obviously not going to get that far with this particular run. 24 scrap. The station was apparently designed to outfit rebel ships with drone systems. We've got an anti-ship beam drone. Unfortunately, we're going to have to actually buy the drone control system in order to make use of that, but it's not a bad thing to grab. Got a little bit of extra scrap out of it as well, so that's all well and good. Engi space stations and fleets nearby. Junk loosely tied together. They're actually a model of efficiency. They just lack a certain aesthetic emphasis in their constructions. Okay. Nothing is basically what that equates to. I skipped the first 3 words of sentences just to make things easier. We know your mission should be secret, so don't ask how we know about it. Take this schematic and shut up. 2 drones I can't use. All right. Guess I gotta keep that in mind when the opportunity for a purchase of a drone control system is in order. You arrive at the beacon and immediately detect a pirate ship. It was a trap. It's a trap. I actually watched that movie, believe it or not, recently. I watched all 3 Star Wars films, finally. I'm only 24 years old, and those movies came out when I was, what, 2? So, who knows, man? Who knows what math is, or what it looks like, even? Not me. Whittle down this overcharge, and then eventually, maybe we'll do some damage to this ship. What is this here? This is an ion blast. It looks so much different, though. Is that a different kind of ion blast, I suppose? Something that maybe, like, disables systems and then bakes you a cake later on. Bakes them a cake, of course. If I had it on my ship, it would bake me a nice, delicious pastry. Probably a cinnamon bun. Those things are delicious. This is the kind of stuff I have to talk about when I'm just basically waiting for my artillery beam to destroy the enemy ship. Ooh, an augmented reverse ion field. Is that something I really want to get? Sure. They're not going to give it to us if we didn't accept their surrender, so maybe I should do that. Damn, that could be really cool, actually. Let's see what that does. Protects your ship from ion damage, giving a 50% chance to negate it entirely. Wow. I think that's significant. That could be a very, very good thing. Should I go to the store? No, I can't go there, unfortunately. But I can go to another distress beacon. That's pretty convenient. I'll just have to save up for a store in the next sector, I suppose. You arrive at the distress beacon near an asteroid belt and find a ship with pirate markings partially crushed between 2 large rocks. It must have been illegally mining the belts. We've got a beam weapon, but we'd have to wait for a full minute to cut it out. I don't know if they had that time. Apparently it doesn't matter. Precision cuts in the asteroid. They thank you and offer some of the resources. Nice, some free stuff. We've got a bunch of missiles now. Holy cow, I didn't even realize that. Oh god, there's another distress beacon there. Could I do it? I think I could. If I did that, I'd be safe jumping here, but if I jumped there, that would be rebel territory. I don't know if I can make it. That's probably a really bad idea. I've pushed my luck and had disastrous results with that before. I probably should have gone to the far right one and then jumped back. That might have been okay. Picked up a refugee ship drifting through the system. No doubt one of many fleeing the rebel advance. Hail them. As you hail, it's a pirate ship. It was using them as bait. God damn it, I keep being swindled. Bamboozled. It was a ruse. They've got me by the knickers, they do, these pirate heathens. Pirate bomber, you say? More like pirate Jeffrey Dahmer. God, that's a horrifying joke. What am I even talking about? These pirates are the equivalent of a man convicted of several murders and rapes. Well, okay, I guess, I mean, it's not really a joke as much as it's accurate, but let's be honest, I shouldn't have said it in general. Let's steer clear of mentions of horrifying human beings from this point forward, if at all possible, in the remainder of the FTL series, and instead allow the artillery beam to do its beautiful work, destroying pirate bombers. I'm giving it a nice build-up here for a beautiful crescendo of destruction. Thank you. Thank you very much. The refugee ship thanks you for your assistance as a gesture of goodwill and seeing how effectively you dispatch the enemy ship. 3 fuel, 2 missiles, and 12 scrap. We've got a bunch of scrap ready for any kind of shop that I could run into in Sector 3. Let's go ahead and go for it into civilian territory. I like that idea. Much less likely that we get any extra weapons or anything like that, I'm sure, in this area. Looks like we've got one choice. A big nebula in here as well, so we might be able to take advantage of quite a few of these sectors. Good stuff. Search among the stores to see if someone will sell to you, of course. You search for a friendly marketplace, yields no results, but after a time a small shuttle approaches. They release some supplies in your direction with the message, "We are not all friends of the rebel fleet. Stay strong." Nice. Thank you very much, my friend. Allied to the Federation. Good man. Good friend. Good soldier. You have 21 missiles. Good God. Giant alien spiders. No, I've left many a crew behind with no gain. For that mission, I've learned my lesson, and I shall not be thwarted again. No signs of life detected. I'm starting to think I might want to spend this scrap before I just have it lying around for far too long. Hopefully that isn't the case. 3 missiles for 3 drone parts. I'm okay with that, actually. That doesn't really help me out that much, but I'll certainly do it. There's the store I've been looking for. This is not the store you're looking for. I'm just going to have a boatload of Star Wars quotes to throw at you guys now I've actually seen the film. Let's see. We got a firebomb. I could certainly use another crew member. Unfortunately, they don't have any for me. I can't buy a drone control from this place, which means I might want to sell a couple of these things if I can find the resources or the mental capacity to do so. Hacking is probably a good idea. Level 3 hacking could certainly come in handy at most points in the future, so let's go ahead and pick that up right now. We'll have to buy a couple power bars as well, obviously. Hull Laser Mark II is probably a good idea. If we can get that combined with the burst laser, that's a pretty good thing. So let's do that. We'll have to focus on getting a lot more upgrades to the weapons system, of course. And after that, I think we'll be okay. I might just buy a couple of hull upgrades. We'll call that good. I'm gonna sell this guy because I don't anticipate wanting to have him around. Also might sell this thing. Yeah, I mean, if we buy drone control, it's gonna come with a drone anyway, hopefully, so obviously we're gonna be able to use it that way. Let's go ahead and upgrade some stuff so we can get some things rolling. Obviously, this is priority number 1, but I'd also like to be able to use the hacking as often as I possibly can, so we'll probably have to buy at least a couple power bars. Let's go like this, and this will actually allow me to use the hull laser in place of our burst laser too. I'm pretty sure this one's more powerful. 1 normal damage, and they have the possible effect of breach and fire and 2 times damage on systemless rooms. So yeah, this one's definitely better for us. Actually, I don't know what the cooldown is on this one. Let's find out. 15 seconds as opposed to 12. So yeah, it's really kind of negligible in my opinion. Probably better to have that double damage if I really want it, but that kind of goes against my credo as far as approaches to combat is concerned, but that's okay. It's okay for me to lie sometimes for the good of humanity. Get another power bar here so we can get that hacking going, then we gotta put the power in the hull laser, of course. Clearly the next priority is to upgrade weapons enough to be able to use burst laser and hull laser together, and then hacking, of course, would enable us to disable shields and then just deal a boatload of damage with both those weapons combined. Hopefully that'll happen in the future, but for now I need to focus on getting into as many beacons as possible before the Rebel fleet catches up to us inside of this nebula, so let's go for it. Jump into a calmer part of the nebula, however your relief fades as a Rebel scout jumps out of the beacon! Good God! Let's hack their weapons system, shall we? We've got plenty of freaking drone parts so we can prevent them from dealing any damage before we can fire off Hull Laser Mark II. Let's do it. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, the chance of fire has hit. Very nice. Level 2 shields. They are no longer able to use their missile launcher, which pretty much means we have won the fight. Artillery beam, of course, charging up as well. That is such a cool little upgrade for this ship, man. I like it a lot. Really gonna have to focus on getting that going as well. Might as well hack that down one more time. I don't suspect that this auto scout will try to escape. I think we've got him right where we want him for now. I'd like to take away a bit of their evade chance if I can too. Artillery beam's probably gonna fire before I can even fire again, so let's just do that. There we go. Everything's down. Fire in the weapons room again. Bam, biddity bam. Got him. 34 scrap. Nice! It's another upgrade to the weapon system. Very good. Just 2 more. We'll be able to use the burst laser if we can find the power bars necessary to do so. Let's get out. Might even head down. That seems like a good idea. Let's go ahead and go this way. First I can go there. Optimize the system. That's what I've got to do. A pirate ship arrives shortly after you, judging from the fact that it is attempting to avoid your ship. Oh, definitely attack that pirate. He's probably going to want to try to escape. They don't have a crew teleporter, like I suspected they might. They've got two very powerful weapons, though, so I'm probably going to want to hack these things down. That'll give us some vision as well. Yeah, I definitely don't want those things firing on me, so let's wait until they're pretty damn close. I'm going to start off my attack on the weapon system. Whole laser does... Yeah, those 3 seconds are significant, I suppose. They do make a difference. That's just one heavy laser shot, so I suppose it wasn't really as much of a threat as I initially suspected. Let's just whittle down the shields in that case. Yeah, I don't think they would have even been able to get through to me. I've got to do a better job of recognizing what weapons are what. The lasers look very similar, so this is a, looks like this may be an indication of how many bullets the gun fires, or how many charged blasts it fires, I suppose, if I'm being all technical about it. Being all space tech jargony with it. That's not a very good surrender offer. We can do a lot better than that, buddy. Come on. You're about to die. Show me you want it. Show me the emotion, my friend. My pirate friend. My pirate hooker friend. I have a pirate hooker friend. We don't talk that much anymore. Whole laser 2 finishes off the job. There we go. Good stuff. 32 scrap. Nothing survived the battle. Oh man, it would have been nice to get another weapon, but that's okay. Alright. Still pushing it, but as soon as they hit the Nebula, I think they'll slow down just a little bit, so we'll be okay. Manually search the wreckage for survivors of the plasma storm. The lack of detection equipment allows debris to crash into my ship. 4 damage to the hull, but we got a bunch of missiles and 16 scrap. Oh, there's a hull breach somewhere, though. Let's take the entire crew out to investigate. You're gonna go check out that room. You're gonna go check out the sensor room. Let's see where this thing is. Hold on. You walk through that way. You go crawl around, see where you can find it. Where is this thing? Where is it? Where is it? It's somewhere. It might be down in this area. You keep walking around, my friend. You gotta check everywhere. You go back to your weapon station. You walk around way too slow to fix anything. Keep going. Keep looking. There it is. There it is. You fix that up right away, little mister. Let's get some power in the med bay as well, so we don't have to worry about dying while we're doing this. Come on, you can help him out. Alright, I think we're all good. Gonna keep healing up. Actually need to open the door so we can get the O2 back in that area. Oh crap, is there another... Oh, there's another breach, isn't there? Oh, that's right, the power's not in the O2 room. Okay, we should probably jump away. We're not doing ourselves any favors sticking around in this ion storm. Let's get out of here. Jump off to this one right here, actually, I think will be okay to do. Not too much damage, I'm not worried about it. Of course, we're going to attack the automated ship, so that is a laser drone. I should probably put the power back into these systems. I'm probably going to take a little bit of damage as a result of being an idiot. We're going to put the power back in there as well as the O2. There we go. Let's launch a hack on their weapons. Actually, you know what? That's probably not the best idea. Let's take that off. Let's instead put it on the drone, because that's going to be what really does the damage. So we're going to hack this thing right now. Whole laser's going to fire on the weapon system. You know, I'm going to fire on the shields, actually. Just kidding. Just going to take out the weapons completely. That's okay. You have that 50% of avoiding ion damage, but I don't think it really made that much of a difference this time around. That's okay. Hacking will be available again. It's not going to be that big of a deal. I was more doing that as a safety measure. Might have been a waste of a drone part, but that's okay. That's quite alright, man. I wonder if I have a small chance of maybe destroying the drone if I hack the drone system. Maybe if I had like an upgrade to it, that would be the case. That'd be kind of awesome. I'd certainly be game to find out. I think I'm going to hold off on upgrading shields for a while. I've got enough scrap to probably get the Burst Laser 2 online after this particular fight is over. Artillery Beam cuts through, Slice and Dice achievement unlocked. I'm not really sure what happens when you do that. Maybe that's like piercing through 5 rooms with an artillery beam. It's not like I can actually control it, but... Damn, I'll take it. I'll certainly take it. Very good. 17 scrap, alright, so that should be enough. Get this online. Something just exploded. I'm not really sure what that was all about. Don't really need that anymore. And there we go. Alright, 2 lasers on Rhine. 2 lasers on Rhine. Very good. Oh, hey, we got extra scouting stuff. Very cool. Nice. Alright, so there is an ion storm there, which means I probably want to try going down through all this stuff, although there's another ion storm down there as well. I could go bam, 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 distressed beacon, exit, maybe even to the store if I'm lucky, so let's do that. We'll go with that pathing. Think we'll be okay. Nothing! Alright, that's a bad start. Doesn't look like they're actually slowing down that much as a result of the ion storm, or the nebula, rather. Oh god, intruders on board is not what I want to see. Let's see, where are they attacking? They are up here at the moment. They're probably going to try to take out the hacking system if I were to be a guessing man, and a guessing man I am indeed. Rock Friend apparently is going to go in there and fight. Actually, you need to go in here first so we don't take all the damage onto, oh, you're not going to listen because the rock guy's already on his way over there. Alright, that's fine, I guess. We got to put power into the med bay right now to get our healing going very quickly. You're going to go in there and help out for a little while. Just got to micromanage for a touch here. Cadriel's going to take your place at some point. Walker is going to take a lot more damage than Mara, I'm sure, but I think the intruders might die before I even have to switch out. Nah, it's probably... Oh, God, I actually just realized there's an intruder in the med bay as well. That's not good. Alright, let's switch these two out real fast. Cadriel's got to take the place of Mara, as we've got many, many intruders on board the ship right now. This is really worrying me. Walker's going to get out of here as well. Just took one down. There goes the other. One last intruder. I'm going to have Mara go in there and finish him off real fast with the assistance of Cadriel. I think he might... Yeah, okay, so we just took care of him by himself. Everybody heal up real fast. I think that was the last of the intruders. And then we just gotta go fix up the doors. The band, the doors, they need our help, man. Can't do it on their own anymore. I think we'll be right as rain. Jolly good. Power back to the shields. Everybody back to posts. Really need another crew member, man. I would certainly like to find that at some point here as we make our merry way through the nebula. Let's see what we've got going on in here. The Mantis ship hails you through the storm. These are sacred warrior clan hunting grounds. You are prey! Shields up! Alright. We'll wait for both burst lasers to be online. We have intruders on board, which is certainly not anything I wanted to see. Where are they currently... What are they doing? What are y'all doing here? I'm gonna take my evade chance all the way down to 0 again. That's kind of why I didn't want to have the Mantis pilot, because I didn't like the idea of having to deal with that. Looks like there's only one intruder on board at the moment. I'm gonna hack the weapons down before they get a chance to fire. Both lasers are available, which means we can probably completely disable their weapon system. Let's go ahead and do that right now. There we go, some big hits. We're gonna wait for that again. I'm actually gonna take the auto fire off for the time being. I'll just leave it on. I'll just reset it every time I need to do so. Alright, I probably want to put some power in the med bay here, as I need the Cadriel to stay alive, of course. Take it out of O2 for a little bit. Hacking may be completely disabled, but I'm okay with that for a little while at least. See if I can take... sorry, I need to wait until it's completely available. There we go. Alright, there's a bit of damage to the shield room. Looks like they actually got through the hacking, so we're not going to be able to use that anymore. He is attacking the engine room. He's going to die. There we go. Alright, you go fix that up. I don't need to fix the shields anymore, so you go ahead and do this. Take the power of the medbay back into the O2 system. There goes the ship. Fantastic. Alright, back to posts. 23 scrap and 3 fuel. Very good. Do we have a breach? I feel like we might have a breach. I don't think we do. Okay. Everything's cool. Take the power out of this. Put it in the medbay. We're looking good, man. I think we're gonna be okay here. I was skeptical about this ship at the start, but now I'm starting to feel a little bit more confident about it. I think we've got a solid chance of success here. Got another power bar just because we can. Cadriel back in the engine room. Alright. We'll have to start looking at evasion chance pretty soon here as well. I really do want to upgrade this artillery beam. I feel like that could be a very solid benefit to this ship. Alright, I'm not going to take the chance of going down to here. I think they're going to be in the exit by the time we get there anyway, so I'm sort of worried about that. Hail to offer them assistance, of course! Our shields are down. Try to shield it with yours. Take some damage, but we got some scrap out of it. This might end up killing me. That very well might end up killing me. Alright, they're not here, actually. Oh, they're here. Damn it. Well, at least they don't have the ABS assistance, so that's something. Pack the weapons. Or try to, at least. Oh, goodness. Alright, so they've got a laser and a beam. Shouldn't be too bad. In fact, I might actually be able to get through those shields and attack their weapon system. Let's see if we can do that. Alright, a little bit of damage. So that took off the beam, which means as long as that's not too powerful of a charged laser shot, then we shouldn't have too much difficulty. They have intruders on board, though, which sucks. I think they're attacking... Where are they attacking? Probably just a minute room. Maybe even the O2. Probably not the O2, actually. I don't see any rooms being damaged currently. I don't know what's happening. Okay, there goes a little... Oh, they're attacking the doors. Okay, I didn't even see that going on. Oh no. I pretty much just need to jump as soon as possible, so let's just survive this. We're gonna hack that weapon down again. Where are the intruders, man? There's our artillery beam taken out. Is that what was being attacked? That must be what was being attacked. So let's go have a look around here. Where in the world are those onboard intruders? I don't know what is going on this ship right now, man. I'm so confused. I should probably take auto-fire off while I'm focusing elsewhere. Alright, you go fix this. I don't know what's happening. I'm very confused. I thought for sure we had somebody on board, but... Yeah! Yeah, somebody is shooting. Oh, it's this guy. I'm an idiot. Okay, I understand now. Alright, O2's offline. That's probably more important than fixing the artillery beam, so you go ahead and head back over this way, buddy. Shields are down to 1 level. I am not quite at the charge jump, but I will be able to hack their weapons again, luckily. Let's go ahead and do that. Fire both weapons at the weapon system again. There's some more damage. Alright, so they're down to their beam weapon, which means I'm hopefully not going to be taking any more damage if I can avoid it. Let's go ahead and get you back over here. Shields are back up to level 2. My hull is critical. I should be aware of that as well. Gonna jump very, very shortly. I avoided the beam damage. There we go. Let's get out of here. Off to pirate-controlled territory number 2. Oh, goodness. Alright. This is scary. I think we've got a slim chance of success, but I think we can do it here, guys, and we're gonna have to do that next time here in FTL Advanced Edition. Thanks so much for joining me. Leave a like if you're enjoying the series. Again, I really appreciate it. It helps out the channel a lot. My name's Baer. I'll see you next time.